Dutchman versus the Abominable Bride.
Hello. Don't you just love Sherlock? Well, I don't. Oh, right, I have to clarify, right? When Sherlock first came out, when it was brought back by Mark Gatiss and Stephen Moffat, I actually didn't catch much wind of it. It happened, but it happened under my radar, so I missed it. And I missed the second season. And it wasn't until the third series had started that I decided to, you know what, I'll give this Sherlock thing a crack. And while I've watched all of it, and I do like the mysteries, I'm not really Sherlock's biggest fan. It's not a bad series, it's something I'll watch. I even watched The Abominable Bride on New Year's Day, made sure I had time for it that when it started airing. But like I said, not the biggest fan. Just right enough. So, The Abominable Bride aired yesterday. It was being New Year's Day at time of recording. And it promised us a Victorian setting for Sherlock, which is a bit of a gag. Like, oh, this is what it's supposed to be like. And everything was quite lovely. It's like the landlady complained she didn't have any lines because she barely spoke in the books. The strife between Watson and his wife, because Watson notoriously had several wives in the books as well. Mycroft being a big fat bloated bastard. I am a big fat bloated bastard, I get to say that. All those things, very nice. Like, the plot itself, at one point, I called it. I didn't call it out loud, but I called it. And I'm quite disappointed it was that. Because it's a bit silly in my opinion. Okay, granted, women taking revenge at heinous acts committed towards them in an era where it wasn't that easily done, well, taking revenge to begin with, I could buy, but then you mix it up with the suffragettes and the right to vote. And even though Mycroft does say it's a fight we're meant to lose, or Sherlock repeats that sentiment as well, it still comes across a trifle silly. Mind you, it was all in Sherlock's head, so at least there's a reason why it would be adhering to certain gender roles, perhaps. You know what I mean? You know where I'm coming from? Like, if the entire episode was inside Sherlock's mind palace, we only know what Sherlock thinks. That's why the John Watson in the mind palace has got a big bushy moustache, and he seems a little bit more capable in Sherlock's eyes. And why Moriarty's all over the place. But yeah, that was a nice twist. I thought it was going to be Watson writing out a story, but it's literally picks up after series 3. Charles Mackison had just been shot and Moriarty's just given a message, miss me, or whatever, how he does his Irish brogue. I did like that. It's like, okay, so he's trying to use one mystery he knows of. He even says this at the beginning of the episode, like, oh, it's an old case. And he uses the mystery he knows of to compare to a mystery of nowadays. Sometimes you need to solve an old case in order to solve a new one. So it's all set up. It all comes together in the end. but it wasn't that satisfying for me. I did like Series 3 quite a lot, because it didn't deal with the entire Moriarty thing right up until the end. I always like Sherlock Holmes better when he's not doing anything related to Moriarty. Just Sherlock Holmes like the actual character instead of just Benedict Cumberbatch's interpretation of Sherlock, to clarify. So yeah. So this wasn't bad, but yeah. I won't run to the nearest DVR to watch it again anytime soon. I would watch The Wedding though.
Shutdown initiated.